But still, it's a dual snap fire lane. I think if you,
So
even if
hard
you're
to deal
picking
with.
your Ursa, I don't think you have a good lane against those two. They're level 1, level 2 are so strong. So yeah,
I
I
agree.
think you. I mean, I like draw, but you can get, I don't know, a PL on Infinity. There are a lot of heroes that can deal with draw. But I like the draw.
Yep.
I think draw is good against PL. Never mind. But you have a lot, some other heroes to play.
Hmm.
5 seconds remaining.
Let's see what. Infinity has the last ban. Sorry, the last pick, right?
Yes.
So that's fine. They can counter it, which is pretty good.
The only
Hard to
thing,
pick for Alliance.
yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about is draw for Alliance and then Spectre for Infinity. That's how
How
I
about
think it will go.
How about Nature's Prophet for Alliance? Like, it's a hero that's really hard to counter in the lane.
Yeah.
I don't think about another hero here. I just think about
Yeah.
Nature's Prophet.
Yeah,
And
probably. I think
last game we saw Nature's Prophet doing a really good job against Ember Spirit with Gleipnir and
10
stuff.
seconds remaining.
I think they just
yeah,
pick.
probably Nature's. Probably
5
Nature's.
seconds
If they don't
remaining.
pick Naturus here, what they gonna pick? Like, it's a pretty hard game. You cannot pick Morphling here. I don't think you can pick Morphling. If you pick Morphling, they just will pick PL and game is over.
Morph is bad.
I mean, Forbes Bandit. Sorry, yeah, my bad.
Yeah, they can't
Again,
pick
once again.
Morphling at all.
Yeah,
Sorry.
of course they can't pick
My bad. My
Morphling.
bad. My bad. My bad. That's my bad, boys.
I'm thinking about draw. I can't think of any other hero.
I don't think.
And,
I
and
mean, I think the
Nature's.
draw has this. I think the draw has the same problem.
Oh,
They
they went
can
for Medusa?
Medusa, old
They still
school
can
hero
pick
here.
PL, right? They can still pick
Yeah.
PL here. Not bad. Like, or even Anti-Mage. I mean,
No one picks Anti-Mage.
it's not
Anti-fan?
the one.
I mean, I think PL is the call here.
10 seconds
I
remaining.
had the
Against
same
Medusa.
feeling.
Can you? Nah, I don't think you can go for Sniper.
5
You are against
seconds
Brood and
remaining.
Tiny. So yeah, I think it's PL. Can't Infinity go draw? Maybe hard. I'm not
The
sure.
lane will be so bad, like with Disruptor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Disruptor and draw are such a, that's just food for the mother. I think they just pick PL, yeah. Why not? PL is a good hero.
Phantom Lancer looks very good here. They have Faceless
Is Void
Void
good
is
here?
free.
Yeah, I think it's a good Faceless Void game. You have
He's
Silencer,
not
but
bad.
still.
I think they won't have damage in Chrono though.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they have Snapfire, but for the other hand, they have
Silencer,
like Silencer. What? Is that Doom P1?
Whoa! It's
Or
a Doom P1?
or is
Doom
it an
P1
Amber?
or Amber P1?
I don't-
Who is the
uh,
hot care? Production, we need tips here. We need tips because
No tips on production. We gotta guess.
Okay, no tip for. I
Right,
think it's Doom P1. Okay. Okay, Mariano is not JP
Oh, we
anymore.
Pita.
They are tired of JP. JP, you are not helping. So Mariano, our coach, come and help us. So Mariano is going to play Hot Care, but he is not Hot Care. Makes sense.
He used
He's
to be.
playing Doom in P1. Mariano
I
was
mean,
Hot
like,
Care some time.
Yeah, some years ago, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Some years ago because
Yeah,
he
but he's
were,
not playing anymore. He's a coach, like, so
he
don't
was
play
mid laner.
professional
I
Dota
can
for like a long
remember
time.
this. He was mid laner, off laner, support recently, but Hotcar makes some age.
Yep. But
So-
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like Viper against Medusa, which is an amazing game for Viper. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like maybe Amber position 1 or Doom position 2. They can change. They can play like a Doom position 1 and Amber mid.
I think
But
both are good against Brood.
exactly, yeah, that's the point. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a Viper offlane. We can see.
And predictions,
I'm
guys,
going-
to finish.
I'm going with Infinity. Even though I'm not sure, I'm going with Infinity.
I'm going Alliance. I'm going Alliance. And you, Sherlock, you have the final vote of the panel.
Yeah, I'm going with Pepe. I think Infinity just has a better draft.
Okay. And how about you, Rada Crusho? Who are you guys going for?
30 seconds to battle.
Don't resist the cobra, little bird. Don't resist the cobra, little bird.
The battle begins.
Snap.
Through anger.
Out of my way!
What have we here?
Ты посмотри вокруг, что происходит!
Alaria!
My favorite, medium rare.
Huh. That's finishing school where I
Radiant
come from.
structures are fortified.
Nothing for you.
For naught.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Look out for fallen rocks! Through anger lies failure.
Time to take the big jump. You have learned nothing.
mighty money.
Nice.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Down Leo style, they will be able to do so, but Tiny gets brought down first in return.
Oh, here come the tips too, Rada. Let's go. Let's get spicy.
Let's do it, boys. I'm sure Infinity frustrated with their day at the office insofar.
Oh, Connect. Very early earn on Mirana. She had a while ago. She's had a bunch of charges. Been quite effective for her so far.
Rada, deep. Gonna go with the glimpse back
See
on
ya.
the guarding into the scatter blast. And it's hard to survive a shotgun in the face.
Yeah. Very low survival rate on that, both in Dota and in real life, so avoid that if you can.
It's not recommended. I doubt
Yeah.
any of the 10 doctors would recommend a shotgun to the face.
Yeah, I was gonna say 0 out of 10 doctors recommend shotgun blast in the face.
Dire's courier has been killed.
Oh, it's Lumiere getting found out. There's a lot of heroes rotating in here.
He's going to be stunned up, but here comes Leah style. Sleight of fist chains, did not connect. There's going to be the glimpse back onto Lumiere. He's out of mana. No more mana shield, but here comes Analog. With Avalanche, the glimpse out, or the remnant out for the Ember. As they trade 2 for 1, but the hard times for Lumiere still continue. As now Devil, he's found Theo Liquor. He's just going to eat that Mirana
See ya.
alive.
Dang. Yeah, that was a ton of damage there.
Through anger lies failure.
Radiant are scanning.
I think it's really important for Devil to have a strong laning phase here. I mean, a Viper that falls behind is a very sad Viper. So he's hanging in there pretty well. You know, he's significantly ahead of Lumiere, so I'm sure they feel like that pick did what they wanted it to do so far. Dominate that lane and delay that timing that's coming from Lumiere, you know. He's going to get his one way or another. It's just a matter of time. So the longer you can delay that, the better your chances for your team.
And I mean, Lumiere, he's pretty far behind right now. And I mean, of course, there is the Doom factor, the Devour factor to take into place. We do have a play in the mid lane. That's going to be the toss, but the Cookie gets him away from the arrow as the leap forward. Starstorm trying to bring down Leo style, have the Arcane Curse on him. We'll see if the dot damage is enough as Analog going to be chomped through. And Leo style throwing another tip his way.
Yeah, interesting. We saw Vitaly just rotated top. That's not something we often see with the Broodmother, for him to bail on his lane. Takes over the enemy jungle, but Coach is going to be happy with that on the Doom. He's got this whole area to work with still. Also picked up Raise the Dead, and that's going to accelerate his farm even more. He's basically Wraith King Jr. right now. Good sets up on Vitaly. That'd be difficult, though.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They get vision on him and get the glimpse back. Yeah, they're gonna.
Cookie forward. They have the
fun.
vision. What can he do? Absolutely
Oh
nothing
my
but
God.
die.
Woo! That happened with a quickness. Oh, and they're gonna find the stack too.
The prize is mine.
See if Alliance rotates into defended. It's gonna be a little bit difficult for them to take, honestly. Devil doesn't have his W. He only has 1 point in his W. Oh, they're gonna share it. That's nice.
Bottom tower is under
Very wholesome.
attack.
They went to kindergarten. They learned how to share.
Yeah, both teams.
Oh, Avalanche. Maybe not. Maybe we're
Oh,
snatching the
my
doll
goodness.
back. As Gardic going to start the rotation in. Devil going to turn his attention over there. Leo style starting to wrap in. He's going to be at the left-hand side of your screen. as both supports have fallen. The Brood Mother going to TP in. The good Avalanche is going to be onto 2. The toss up onto Devil, as Vitaly just focusing his attention onto the Viper. Viper goes down. Silenced up as Leah style. Now he's going to tank an arrow. Still trying to chase onto Gardic. Not able to get the damage with the sleight of fist, however close as it was, and remnants himself to safety.
Yeah, hard to say who came out ahead in that. I guess they came out ahead on gold for Alliance, but I'm not sure how much of that stack went their way. But either way, the Deuce are not able to use that to catch up, so probably fairly even, all things considered. As we have a pretty even game here coming out of the laning stage, Rada. 10 minutes in, 1k advantage for Infinity. It's really just this Medusa is the difference here. She's still pretty far behind.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And now starting to fall pretty far behind is Tiny. Analog tried to make these rotations. Few of them have paid out. Oh, they're smoking in, trying to find Lumiere. The kinetic is there. The glimpse back, holding him in place. He is level 6, and he did get off his mana shield, but look how quickly that thing evaporates. And here comes Alliance indeed. Prada going to get hit with the Arcane Curse, but they're trying to find Devil. Devil juked himself to the northeast. The Avalanche is there. The arrow does not connect. The toss is there to connect onto Prada.
Mid.
They're continuing to chase onto Devil. Devil, he does not have a TP here. That's going to be Global Silence used, most likely to try and save Vitaly. Yes, Vitaly was doomed.
Yeah. He's going to be all right. Yeah, there was Mortimer Kisses raining down on top of him, and he was going to go down for sure.
They guessed wrong. They guessed wrong.
Hazard, baby. 1 second.
Oh, now they found Devil. He's not going to make it indeed, but he did delay a bunch of time. There's going to be the Avalanche, the toss. They're trying to give the kill to Analog, but here comes Leah Style, who's really been able to have about a free game since they don't really have a nice natural answer to him.
Yeah, I was talking about that in the draft, man. It's really easy for him to get in and out as long as there's no global silence. He's pretty much has a free game. It's just like it's the toss and the Ava and the arrow, and that's all he's got to worry about, really. We're not going to see any change up here from the Broodmother on the build. Not going to go for an Orchid or anything like that. So, Leah Style should have a pretty free game, and I think that's reflected in his Boots of Travel choice here instead of going for the Maelstrom first.
Going in on to Gnek, wraparound from Analog. Analog is now on a killing spree.
Man, I really hope that the Glaives of Wisdom Steel is retroactive, or Gardix is going to be kicking himself, because that would have been a lot of int stolen so far in this game. It's been a bit of a bloodbath.
Oh, talk about bloodbath. There's another one to the pile, as they have found out Gardic, and this feels like a very, very difficult silencer game.
Yeah, he goes down so quick if he gets caught. He's not close to any tools to help himself either, so pretty far behind. He's the lowest net worth in the game. Definitely needs a 4-step or something to try to keep himself upright. Still no chains on Ember Spirit, so he is all in on that AoE damage right now. Just trying to, like I said, I think that's part of the Boots of Travel. Just playing a little bit greedy this game, trying to accelerate his farm as much as possible. Maybe get some of those tasty spider rights with this build as well.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
We haven't really seen much from
going
Coach here.
Alliance's way.
Yeah, pick it up.
No, dude, this Doom, he's just been farming.
Yeah, he's
just playing World of Warcraft over here.
Yep. Oh.
Arrow not going to connect onto Prada. Spawn spiders, goes out onto him, as well as a whole brood. Prada being brought down low. The spiders, they only need a couple more bites. So they got to get off. No, they get the damage finally. He does pop.
We see a smoke up here now. We do have global silence, so have the ability to go in, but it is a 4v4 because this Deusa. Yeah, this Deusa's not looking to join the fight, so they might take a 4v4 here in the mid Alliance. Leo zips in mid. He's got regen, but he's low on mana, so he needs to pop it before this fight kicks off. He might not be, or he might not get the opportunity.
Has been killed.
There is Doom up, and he's got Boots of Travel, so it could be a factor in this fight if it does kick off indeed. Disruptor? Man, everybody group it up here.
You can cut the
Leo style
tension
and
with a
Lumiere.
knife.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Scouting out with the spiders, trying to find where the big bad boys live. And they're just gonna forget about, okay, the devil, the arrow's gonna connect. Mortimer Kiss is immediately canceled with the global silence. Devil still caught in no man's land, looking for the TP.
Whoa.
The toss is there to cancel it. Finally, his devil does go down. The cookie forward, the remnant, he's gonna come in. As Gardic, he's brought down fairly low, but all those slide chains, they're just hitting in onto the spiderlings. As Vitali gonna spin another web, get himself to safety, but they didn't take the mid tier 1 tower.
Yeah, just up by the hair, one single hair of HP here. Not very much left, but yeah, able to protect that. Only lost Devil there. Not too bad. I think Infinity's definitely happy with that trade. They also didn't use Doom, and Global Silence came out, so looks like Alliance is going to group up and try to go again, but Infinity, I think they have the tools to fight this again. They didn't expend all that much except for the Disruptor ult.
Man, now we have Manta on the Dusa, though.
I was gonna say they haven't really addressed her in a while. Have Infinity, you know, there's a little bit of a skirmish between him and Leo while they were positioning for that mid fight, but other than that, it's been you know, Lumiere's gotten that time to catch up, and you got to be really careful about that on the side of Infinity. I mean, I know the net worth looks really good for Doom, but you know, he's got all those natural boosters. There's a lot of his kit, you know. He's got the Midas that doesn't really do anything other than get him more gold, so it's a lot closer than it looks, I think, on paper right now, with all this space that the Medusa's gotten.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's
Space for days. Kevin Spacey has been the name of the game for both the carries, and now the Medusa, she's the top of the net worth behind this Doom, who, as we just mentioned, he's got all these natural farm accelerants, so it's kind of like an alchemist. Being only 3k ahead really feels like this game is about even pegging.
Yep. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it there. So, on a timer
Moonlight
here
Shadow.
is Infinity.
Tracking in onto the Disruptor. Arcane Curse low. The arrow clips onto the Doom. The static field is there. Global Silence now comes out. The Avatos combo. They're focusing their attention onto the Mirana, or onto the Disruptor rather. Cookie trying to get Pepita to safety. They still want to chase. Vitali wrapping around from the northwest. Here he comes. The spawn spiderlings are there. They're gonna bring down the Doom. Oh, Medusa up in the top lane being aggressive. She's gonna throw out the Stone Gaze. Now she's gonna be rooted up. Does the Ember have enough damage to kill the Medusa at this current stage? They're going to go ahead and TP in the Silencer just to make sure.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to bring that down without Devil being there. But yeah, that's a big fight. I mean, that's the money pinata, is the Doom.
Vitali slowing up. Going in. There's going to be the Avatos combo. They wrapped around from the southwest. As going for the TP away is the Viper. Do they have the damage to kill it before it completes? No.
Game all of a sudden, Rada, is looking really scary for Infinity. You know, you saw Doom go down with very little resistance.
Oh no! They found the Disruptor, the Bleak Avatos into the Arrow Analog on a mega killing spree.
Oh boy!
I tell you what, Crucial, the boy got his Blink Dagger and he never looked back.
Yep. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, he had a rough start to this game. It took a really long time for him to get his Blink Dagger, but now that he has it, he has level 12, and he's been getting a ton of kills with it. And it's just, with that level 2 grow, he's just so tanky, dude.
I don't know, dude. I'm starting to get worried for Infinity again.
I know, it looks so good for him, and I just, you know, I'm kind of hoping that they get to break this, this Adrian curse, you know, where they can't win without him. It's starting to look rough. I just feel like they kind of took their foot off the gas. They were you know, they ruined Lumiere's game, and then they just kind of like hung around mid a little bit and haven't tried to put pressure on this Medusa. And you know, she's starting to pull away from the Broodmother and the Ember Spirit now a little
chains. The Sharks are circling, smoked up, trying to find Lumiere, who's leaving the safety of his tower. The Moonlight Shadow. They have detection. Gonna drop it off. He gets the there's gonna be the Doom coming out, but I believe he got the Stone Gaze off first. Oh, the kinetic field. They're trying to go onto Prada. Prada gonna go down. They're still alive as Lumiere. Devil, he's diving back behind the tier 1 tower. The remnants forward from Leo style. He's trying to get his hands onto Lumiere yet again. Trying to man fight, but he has Vitali in the area. Cookie forward, getting the stun out. The damage. Remnant away. Oh my god, he's so close. He's so close. And finally, they're able to bring down this Medusa. As Mariano, he's going to be surrounded. You can see the spider army starting to circle around and come in. Oh, the avalanche is there. Mariano, Pepita, looking like he's going to go down, and he does.
Well, they got the Dusa there, but man, you could see like Leo Styles zipped in there and got on top of the Dusa and just didn't do damage. It was looking really rough for him, man. And it's already kind of to that point where it's like, I feel like Devil has to get on top of the Dusa where they're not bringing him down. You know, they really have to isolate him like that. Yeah, it's still concerning. And the Money Pinata pops one more time for Alliance, getting that Doom kill.
Oh no, gambling on the kill of the Ember Spirit, and it comes out true. Now they're going to be looking for more. The glimpse back, as well as the Thunder Strike is out on Analog. He's going to walk up the high ground into Mortimer Kisses, as well as Devil. Spit and Venom, as it looks like Analog should be going down here, and he does. But a casual reminder to those viewing at home to check the banner below. Click the link, see what the opportunities and offers BetBoom are offering while they're covering the SADPC. And please remember to gamble responsibly.
So we see Lumiere is about halfway done with that Scotty. I think the Scotty's going to make the fights a lot more difficult here for Infinity. BKB almost done for Doom. Should help quite a bit. No Blink, though, or for a little while. He's still got to finish up that BKB. And you can see, I mean, the Dusa kind of doesn't care if she gets doomed if she gets the ult off first. And she has her mana shield up already. So it's going to be really important for him to time up that Doom correctly if he wants to put it on the Mirana at all. I mean, it might be better to put it on the Tiny or... yeah, there's really not that many great Doom targets, to be honest.
And we're getting ever closer to the Scotty on Lumiere. Only about 1,000 gold away, Crucial.
Mm-hmm.
And then what?
Ember Spirit. Yeah, and then you're going to have to find some damage from somewhere. Boy, yeah, I mean, the single target damage is really lacking on Infinity. Feels like the kind of game where they're going to have to just, like, take out the rest of his team. Not that that's super easy either with a Broodmother and a Tiny Bee in the other cores, but yeah, I'm not sure where they're going to find their damage from, Rada. We've got a DD bottled up on the Medusa. His buddy Tiny handing the bottle over there for a minute. Sharing his caring, and we see Leo style. He did have a Mules queued up, but now switching over to a Manta to get rid of that. Oh, to get rid of the global silence. Alliance split here.
Looking like he's about to pop the smoke and tank the gank. As they try to use the Moonlight Shadow, but it's not going to be enough. They have detection in the area. Able to find this silencer and bring him down.
Ooh, turns out the Glaive Steel is not retroactive, so didn't get any of that stolen in. Not that it matters all that much, but yeah, a little bit of a
no, that's game losing. That is game losing play, and that's Bush League, and I can't believe that he made that mistake.
Get him out of here, says Rada. He's had enough.
Bots into the mid lane. It comes Leo style. The Avatars. We're going to drop the kinetic field. The Glimpse back. They have their hands onto the Spider. Mortimer Kiss is raining down, but the global silence again to counter. Lumiere coming forward. And we have a pause in the middle of a team fight.
Oh, brutal. Okay, fair enough. 3 of his boys disconnected. So they all synchronize their disconnect to make that pause look legit, but they're actually just talking about it in the Discord. The Scotty is up on Lumiere. It's an interesting situation we got going here. I think Infinity has to back off, man. Even though they have Doom up and ready to go, I'm not sure where their damage comes from. You can see, like, without the kisses, they couldn't even bring down the Broodmother, let alone the Dusa, man.
Hmm.
And the BKB is expended on Viper and the Doom.
So the Ember is stoned. The Ember's been smoking in the boys' room. He's stoned.
Yeah.
He's in the stone gaze right now. Do they have enough damage to pop through him?
Not right away, but well, no, yeah, the Avu combo is down right now, so probably don't. Would be surprised if they're able to get through him, but you know, a lot of resources expended on both sides here, especially the BKBs from Infinity. It's a really bad sign that they have these fresh BKBs and still aren't. Looks like they're not going to be able to pick up a kill here. Gold advantage right now, just 1K for Infinity, which, you know, we talked about how with the Doom, that's actually a disadvantage right now. Building's pretty even also, but I mean, you just, with this draft, I feel like Infinity is in a rough spot right now.
And this was my concern, right? Like, the panel liked the Infinity draft, you liked the Infinity draft, but it just, I guess, call me not a believer. I don't really know how else to phrase it. Like, I see this Medusa. Maybe I'm just Ice Frog. Maybe I'm coming out to the airwaves and saying and revealing the identity of Ice Frog. Because I favor the hyper carry, dude. I favor Medusa. I value her. I rate her highly. And I think that ultimately she's just going to be able to carry this game. Assuming that the game is able to continue.
Yeah. Certainly from this position that we're in right now, yeah, it's looking really favorable. You know, I think Infinity had to play a certain way to make this draft work, and they haven't done that so far. I feel like ever since about like 15 minutes or so, for the last 10 minutes, I haven't really felt any impact from Devil. Not much item progression. He slipped to the bottom of the net worth as far as all of the cores. You know, I think they really needed to stay on top of this Dusa the whole time and keep her sad in order to win this game. And I mean, that's what happens when you draft like a Doom 1, right? And you don't have a carry from mid or off lane either.
Right.
You kind of put yourself in this position where the impetus is on you, and you have to execute really well in order for this to work. And you know, they're hanging in there, but you need to be on top of them in the net worth at this point in the game. You need to be winning the game 24 minutes in. You know, not that it's over, but it's looking real rough.
And I mean, to check in on the tower damage question that I asked at the beginning of the game, they're even on towers.
Yep.
So they've not really restricted this map from the Medusa at all.
Yeah,
and
she
so
seems like
now I have the question to ask you, Crucial. How do you push high ground into a Manta Scotty Medusa?
You can't. She's got to be dead. I mean, that's either she's got to be dead or her whole team's got to be dead. You know, the shard isn't out on Viper. Even that's, you know, an okay. It's okay, but it's not great. You know, as far as pushing the buildings, just because there's not much to combo it up with, right? Like, you can reduce the armor of the buildings. That's nice, but who else is hitting those buildings? You know, I guess Snapfire. But Snapfire does have the mech, by the way, so it's gonna help out his team quite a bit. There's a Blink Dagger on Disruptor that we haven't talked about. Yeah, it's rough, man. You have to find a way, I think, you know, get back to those dynamic advantages that we like to talk about. Smoke around, they do have good mobility. If they find someone out, they have great control with the Disruptor, with the Blink Dagger especially. So, yeah, I'm not sure these 5v5s are the route for them anymore at this point, just because they're not close enough in net, or not as ahead as they should be. But we'll see how it goes, Rada.
Oh, now we have the return, the toss, the damage. They have enough. They answered my question, Leo style, removed from the game.
Yeah, didn't have to talk about that one too much. That went pretty quickly. with the arrow, that's gonna kick off the Roche here. Without Leo style or ults from their supports, I'm not sure that Infinity has anything to say about this.
As this is going to be Roshan #1. Going the way of Alliance, so no Ag Shard, no Refresher, no Aghanim's Blessing, nothing silly yet. But that is going to be an Aghanim's, or the Aegis of the Immortal now on the Medusa, and I think Immortal is the most apt description that you can say about the Medusa at this current point in time.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised they even put it on her, because she's not dying, but I guess if you want to siege buildings, yeah, you could just have Medusa walk up to the building and just dare them to go on him with this Aegis. Make things really easy on your team. See,
Just
Dire
sieging
kind of
away.
around.
Leo Style tried to cut the creep wave, but Gardic was back there protecting him, ready and willing to put his body on the line to stop the push, or to stop the cut. So they are going to have a creep wave coming in. And, yeah, it's the siege onto the mid, or the top tier 2 tower has begun, boys and girls. And this game is feeling commandingly in Alliance favor. I've not checked the Ice Frog Index. 85 to 15 is the Ice Frog Index present.
Yeah, it feels accurate, man. Maybe not that much, but it's like it's been a while since things have gone well for Infinity.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe 80-20, 75-25, because I feel like kind of like with like Alchemist and Doom, you have to have like this weight to the net worth difference, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when there's a Medusa in the game, you have to weight the win probability difference.
Sure, yeah, that makes sense. Like same with like a Spectre or stuff like that.
Right, he just loves his hyper carries.
Yep, yep. You see Devil's going in for a Halberd, makes sense. I think the tankiness might be as important as the disarm at this point for Devil, because he really needs to be able to get up in these fights and get his spells off and stack up those poison attacks for his team to have enough damage.
They found the Disruptor, Analog, Leak Avatars. Gonna get glimpsed back, but it's too late. Now the pings, like, they want to get aggressive. Yep. They know the Gardic is on his own. He's gonna commit to Global Silence for this. To stop the Mortimer Kisses, it still doesn't save his life, and to be honest, I think that Mariano had him dead to rights anyways.
Yeah, that feels really good to be able to pick up that... Did Mariano just cancel his TP? He did, but okay. Yeah, he wants to get all his... Wanted to be able to get his Q and his Midas off. Oh, Mariano, Coach.
TP's in.
Coach, get out.
He has a TP available in just 1 second. Scootin'. The boot scootin' boogie is Mariano. So he is going to be able to boots and travel himself to safety.
Oh boy.
Which, yeah, I saw that TP cancel and I was like, uh-oh. I saw the Doom cancel his TP and I was like, oh dear, like this is like a dead Doom now. And then I forgot all about the boots travel.
Yeah, plus the Octarine core, so yeah, it was off cooldown pretty quickly there for him. So he's going in for the, he's got the BKB Blink now on the Doom, going in for the Ags next. I think that team fight's going to be really important for him. He's got the Shard ready to go as well, so should help quite a bit.
That is going to be the bottom tier 2 tower.
A multiple of 3, so unless I've done the math wrong.
Say 19.
It is. Oh my god, it is right. That is wrong. Never do math on stream. Yeah. Dang it.
Like, dog, what the
math,
what the world do you multiply 3 by to get 19, dog? Like, you better than this,
gotta
man.
learn that lesson. Every caster's gotta learn that lesson. Still a DPC.
I mean, you should have learned the lesson in arithmetic back in elementary school.
Yeah, you think.
That's when you do multiplication
multiplication
tables.
I went to school in Ohio. Our standards are pretty low.
dude, that's no bye, dude. I'm from Indiana. That doesn't give you safety here.
Oh, the blink forward, but it doesn't do anything with
Mortar
it.
kisses
Out
raining
comes the
in as
kisses.
well. But no,
Uh-oh.
they didn't even connect a single kiss, I don't think.
Oh, that's rough. That's an important tool on the side of Infinity with their damage problems. The kisses are a big deal. And now there's a refresher orb on Silencer all of a sudden. Oh my goodness. Where did that come from, Rada? Holy smokes.
Is under attack.
You just had nothing.
Well, when a
and then
mama
suddenly you had a
refresher orb and a daddy refresher orb love each other very much.
That plus a couple thousand gold. Get your refresher orb.
Oh boy.
If you see the super medallion out on the Broodmother, not an item we see a lot, but it's really, really good with Medusa. You just throw it on her like this, she gets a million. Oh!
Oh, silence is out. I think they got the Doom there. The Global Silence to return, but the BKB had already been popped by Papita, so he has no safety play here. And maybe that saved the Doom from coming out. It was not expended in that fight. Aegis of the Immortal is gone on the Medusa, so she can be killed technically.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And again, no ults on the supports for Infinity. Used for basically nothing there, and the
No,
Doom
they
and
tracked the
Leo style.
ribbon. They tracked where Leo style was going to be going. The Global Silence is there with the thank you to the Refresher Orb. And that is a big kill, and they're just going to walk up to the high ground now.
Radiant's
Oh
middle
boy.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, and the glimpse, but to minimal effect here.
Radiant's bottom barracks are under
I think they're out of tools on the side of Infinity. All they have left is Doom, really. 1 second they have kisses and there's no silence, but without Leo, he does have buyback. It feels like they have to expend it here, Rada.
tower has fallen.
Oh,
Okay,
blink
there's the
in,
Doom.
Doom, but they're immediately
Oh
turning it
my
around
God.
onto Papita. Papita disappears. The toss back onto the Medusa. Make sure that she's A-okay. Now here's the glimpse. It's onto the Mirana, but she's Moonlight Shadowed, and they don't have detection. The arrow, the stun, it connected onto Leo Style. Leo Style has to do the sleight of fist, but now the blink, the toss back. Arcade Curse. If this is a dieback onto Leo Style, that would be huge. He's able to get the Remnant up to the high ground.
Oh!
Spawn
gonna make
Spiders is thrown out on him.
Oh, Leo style! Oh, he's gonna make it. Okay.
Gets to the fountain, so he's gonna be okay.
Man, that
And
dude
just
didn't do
like that, this is going to be
anything.
2 lanes of barracks gone. As Alliance in full control of this game.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I mean,
You gotta love that. So there was a glimpse onto the Medusa, and look at how the entire team responded. It was like
Yep.
they were on a string. They all immediately turned around to make sure their boy got out safely.
Yeah, and Infinity keeps using these ults on Medusa, and she just doesn't care. All the damage is bouncing off of her. They got through her mana, and that was about it. And again, I mean, now we're seeing, once again, Infinity, no ults on the supports here. And it's just, it's really difficult for them, man. Like, this Deuces, they're doing a good job on Alliance positioning so that Infinity really doesn't have a choice but to go on the Medusa. But at the same time, you kind of can't because she's way too tanky. Now she's going in for a BKB, and good luck. I mean, you saw her get doomed there and just walk away, no problem, while Papita just exploded to all the damage because she didn't have BKB, so... Man, just,
It's almost like they were waiting on that play. They were like, please
Yeah.
do my Medusa. Please.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's hard to see the path here for Infinity, man. Like, it's... Oh, boy. Oh, but...
Are scanning.
Is Doom gonna get picked?
Oh, the
No, okay,
scan's a
Starset's
good
going
one.
off.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Coach knows. Ooh, look at that
Well,
spread
that's
on
the
the
Shiva's
on
Guard
Spider
Courier
Eyes.
is going to die.
That's some good marine
Giving
splitting
vision
there.
for days. Maybe looking for a blink toss play onto the Doom. Not quite able to find the avenue. So instead, we're going to bring the creep waves with us. Roshan responds in just 5 seconds.
Oof, that is rough to lose the lose out on the Shivas there. Was Shiva's recipe on the courier?
It was the recipe.
Did you see? Oh boy.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
the recipe.
That's a bummer. That would help out a lot. Just that would be basically 40% less damage coming out from the Medusa, which would help a ton.
Radiant's top tower
she's gonna have an Aegis for this next fight. Oof.
Who gets the Aghanim shard?
Trying to. Looks like it's gonna be Tony. Yep. Okay. Sure. Why not? That makes sense. Unlimited tree bops. He's got his Ags ready to go too. BK Blink, Ags. So that is a ton of damage coming out from him as well. Devil does have the Halberd ready.
5-man smoke.
That is gonna be.
Gobble up, but the blink away from Analog. Now they're trying to chase on a Theo Lacor, but he's able to leap outside. Oh no, the Doom! The Doom has been caught out. Mariano popped the BKB, but it's not going to be enough. He turns around, throws the Doom onto the Mirana in a last-ditch effort. But now that just opens up high ground. There is buyback on the Doom. I don't know what they're holding it for.
Oh no, that's a disaster.
Analog blink in, the toss back into Lumiere, the global silence to follow it up, trying to get the TP away as Devil, and he does come through. Now there's going to be the buyback from Mariano. But no Doom for 50 seconds makes this a very scary defense. As meanwhile, Lumiere with the Aegis of the Immortal in his pocket. There's going to be, oh no, Rada, you gobbled him up and you spat him out to his own demise. The global silence with the refresher shard is going to come out, as now Lumiere just sieging, making sure that he can take this building. That's going to be the blink in, the hoof stomp. Trying to do what we can to stop the bleeding, but unfortunately we severed a vein, boys.
I think they might finally get Lumiere here, but who cares? He's got an Aegis, and just look how his team is positioned behind him. They're just using him as his bulwark between them and Infinity, and there's just no getting to the backline here for Alliance. They're all grouped up together.
Oh no, Mariano has to force the BKB to get away. They dropped the static field as well.
Oh my god.
Or the static storm, rather. I merged the two spells into one. Devil being aggressed upon. Spawn Spider damage is going to be ticking through onto him. That is going to be the Doom, but it's reflected back. With the Lotus, it's reflected back. Pepita, Ogre Seal Totem coming forward. Pepita goes down. That's dieback on the Doom. 99 seconds until he responds, and GG is just called crucial.
Yeah, coach says, I'm out of here. This is why I coach, not play. Yeah, just a rough game here from Infinity, and they finished the season undefeated with Adrian and only defeated without Adrian. So I'm sure they are very excited to go on to next season where they can put Adrian in as a permanent player and not just a stand-in. And yeah, congrats to Alliance, man, as they make it through. I believe that keeps them in Div 1, if I'm not mistaken here. And
so all of the teams that were playing today, they had already qualified for Div 1. This was for third through sixth place. Or third through fifth place.
Gotcha, okay. So we're just playing for money here then, huh?
Playing for money and DPC points.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. Playing for the road to TI.
Well, anyway,
and I believe this means that Alliance is 3-0 now on the day. So that I feel like that means that Alliance secures the third place spot. But I'm sure the panel will go into further detail on all of that as they have been keeping track of all the numbers and all of that jazz while I just shout.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, just what a game from Lumiere. He goes from being cannon fodder to being the cannon himself.
Yeah, good call, man. It was, he came out of the laning phase that I think that tri-lane was pretty effective. He had to dip out really early in the laning phase and, went out into the jungle and was trying to catch up and stuff. It looked really rough for a while there, but, his team really got Infinity to cluster up mid for a long time there. Was able to kind of play 4v5 while Medusa just hung out in the triangle and was able to catch up. And there's just no answer for him once he got that Scotty. I don't think he died after he got the Scotty. At that point, there was just not enough damage coming out from Infinity. And yeah, like you said, nice job by him to find the spots on the map where he could farm safely, and great job for Alliance to create the space for him to do so.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely. I mean, a great job from all the boys. And we saw that play, right? We saw the play towards the end of the game when they got the glimpse, the long-range glimpse onto Lumiere. And like a string, it didn't just pull the Medusa back. It pulled all 5 guys back, and they were all in position to take that fight and to help try to keep Lumiere alive, and just made it impossible for a play to even be made by Infinity. And so it really was a total team effort. I mean, even Gardic, who was a little bit of a it was a rough game. It was borderline an impossible game for the Silencer to play, and he still found a way to have an amazing impact. And hopefully the panel will agree with me and say that Alliance, they played Silencer correct this time. As yeah, man.
Yeah.
Just what a game, what a day of Dota for Alliance. And with that, I do believe that we are going to cut to a quick break before we send it to the panel to get us back up to date with what is going on in the world of tiebreakers in the SA DPC. Stay tuned, guys.